but I don't pay 1,000, 3,000, 4,000 reais or anything like that anymore. Account, right? So it already comes together, right? BM account there, right? But I'm adding this fourth one because sometimes the accounts get shut down, you know? So inside the BM, there are the ad accounts, right? That you need them for you to also
run ads. And nowadays to buy a BM, right? Like it's a technique that seems pretty recent, right? 7 months in the market, it's really recent. But what about today? If you had to choose a criterion to buy a BM, how do you analyze whether the BM is good to buy? Oh, okay. Buying a BM, but with 100 reais spent 1,000. What do you look at there? Because I see that everyone looks at something different. What do you personally look at today?
For me, that has changed a lot since I started in my operation here. I'll tell you how I used to do it before, and I'll tell you how I do it today. Before, I used to buy the BMs that were more expensive. So let's suppose I would pay 3,000-4,000 for a BM. When I started, I paid 1,500 reais there because I didn't have much money. So I paid for a cheaper BM, which was possible to buy at the time, and it met my needs, which was a bit strong with expenses of around 3,000 or 4,000. So for me, that was already good enough. And I used to pay a lot of attention to the cycle, to its spending limit. So you would add all that up, and that would be the value of the BM, 3,000 or 4,000 reais, which I paid at the time after I started, when I really began to scale things up. But if you're just starting out, you can get a BM of 1,000 or 1,500 reais. That's no problem at all. However, and currently, since I have a more structured operation, more people, today I have 6 people on the team. I have 2 traffic managers. One is a junior who assists the mid-level manager with scaling, contingency, that sort of thing. And this junior does exactly what I think is very important, which saves me a lot of money in my operation nowadays, which is what? I don't buy BMs, man, but I don't pay 1,000, 3,000, 4,000 reais or anything like that anymore. I get a BM that costs 45 reais. It's brand new, and I start warming it up from scratch. So I warm it up, so what do I do here? Let me break it down for you so you can understand.
It's gold. This
is gold. I buy this cheap BM, 45 reais, set it up on the profile, and start spending on engagement. So I start spending, let's say 5 reais a day or 1 real a day, 6 reais there just to get some engagement going on it. And with that, I warm up the page as well. I set a goal for likes on the page. And with that, people start liking the page. People send it anywhere. So let's say I send it to the United States. The location, whether it's Brazil or not, doesn't really matter for engagement.
Just
to properly warm up the business manager and also the associated Facebook fan page. For example, I post a picture of a puppy. I know people are going to like it. So something cute, something like that. That way people really like it and it starts warming up the BM because it starts spending.
Yes.
It's about engagement there. And it also starts warming up the page. I believe this is also very important for Facebook because it's part of your traffic structure since you buy media from them. And with that, I save a lot of money because I'm buying a cheap BM, a cheap asset. I warm it up myself.
100 times cheaper.
Very expensive, it saves a lot of money, right? And I warm it up myself and make sure that later I have several assets ready to run.